Open up the transformer's black box and you find exactly two components, an encoder and a decoder. The encoder reads the input sentence and turns it into a representation. That just means the model's current belief about what the sentence means, stored as numbers it can work with. The decoder takes that representation and uses it to generate the output sentence, one piece at a time. The encoder isn't one block, it's a stack. The original transformer paper uses 6 identical encoders, one on top of another. Each encoder passes its output up to the next, refining that representation a little more at every level. All 6 share the exact same structure, like 6 copies of one blueprint, but each has its own separate set of learned weights, its own dials, tuned independently during training. The decoder is also a stack of 6, matching the encoder's depth. But it doesn't just process on its own. Every decoder layer also receives the final output of the entire encoder stack, feeding it in as extra context. That cross-connection is how the decoder stays grounded in the original input while generating output. Every single encoder in the stack has the exact same internal structure. 2 smaller steps inside it, we'll call them sublayers. First, a self-attention layer, which lets each word look at every other word in the sentence to build context. Second, a simple feed-forward network applied to each word independently. We'll unpack both of these in detail in upcoming parts. Each decoder has the same 2 sublayers as an encoder, plus one extra in between, an encoder-decoder attention layer. This is the sublayer that receives the encoder's output from the side, letting the decoder focus on the relevant parts of the input sentence while it generates each output word. So the full shape is input sentence, 6 stacked encoders building up a representation, 6 stacked decoders consuming that representation, and the input's own attention to generate output, one word at a time. Next, we go all the way back to the very first step, how raw text becomes tokens the model can actually work with. Subscribe to follow the whole build.